Next guy, you've seen on YouTube. You've seen him on YouTube. He's a great guy. We're just talking outside. Get ready, Caruso.
Alright. Woo! How's everyone doing? Alright. Once I get this mic to work, we'll go underway.
This is what we're doing.
I hate to disappoint everybody, but I'm not a recovering alcoholic. I'm not a ginger. And I'm not a heavyset black woman, so those guys are definitely going to pick me over there.
Oh.
Oh, and I don't like it. Yes! Those guys are going to pick me over there.
No, keep trying.
You.
Now keep going.
Alright, so like the man said, I'm the first person to not have the mic work for him the whole night. And
turn it on. Push the on button.
On?
That's for springing bowl.
Hello? Oh, okay. But it's no, alright.
Keep it in the thing, though.
So I'm a senior in college. You know, I'm 21 years old. I know it sucks because I look like I'm 15. I feel like it's cool though because I think the things are the positive side. You know, by the time I'm 30, I might be discovered and I'll look just old enough to play like a high school freshman. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll just get that role. Oh, just say 2 words. Hey, what's up, guys? You're good. Let's go. He's 30. He's hired. I miss being young though. I kind of do. You know, like it's you know you have to get your ready. You have to get your life in action and shit. It kind of sucks when you're older. You know what I really miss about being young though? Action figures. Action figures were my shit. It's like a Saturday afternoon. All you needed was like a plastic He-Man and a Wolverine. You were set for hours, my friend. There was nothing that was going to distract you, right? Your teacher would let you know, like 2nd grade, she was like, alright guys, it's a Friday. I just want you to write a couple sentences about what you're going to do for the weekend. I would start out, I'd be like, oh yeah, here we go. Yesterday I went to Toys R Us. I picked up a plastic He-Man and a Wolverine. ... I'm set for the weekend, bitch. That was me as a kid, though. You know, I was the set to myself. I had the action figures in my place. My brother was the opposite. My brother had ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. For those of you uneducated people in here, not you guys. But it was different. It was like, you know, my dad would come home to a child who was running around the house doing as many laps as he possibly could. And by around the house, I mean the outside of the house. That's what my mom would tell him to do to relieve his energy. And I would be the one playing with dolls. Action figures, motherfucker! My dad couldn't grasp this concept. These are action figures. And of course he would go, honey, what are your kids doing? And that's what happens when you're embarrassed about your children. They're not your children anymore. They're suddenly your spouse's children. Right? Honey, what the fuck are your genes up to right now? Because this is definitely not my child. It's a gap thing. It's a separational thing. You know, my dad doesn't understand. I love hip-hop. I love hip-hop. I'm not a wigger. Okay? I don't like this word being thrown around. I love hip-hop. You know, my dad came in my room the other day, right before I moved to New York City, and I was bumping some gangster shit. How I do it, you know what I'm saying? I just rep it hardcore. I rep the burbs hardcore. Right, so I was bumping that ghetto music. He comes in, he's like, Gary, what the hell are you playing? I was like, what's good, G? What's up? He's like, I don't understand, Gary, where did I go wrong? Are you trying to be black? Right, I thought about that for a second, and I was like, no, I'm not trying to be black. Like, what's going on here, right? So this is where I got this motherfucker, okay? I came home the next day, right? He was bumping some serious Elton John. Like, just walking, you know, I walked through the door and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Your candle burned out long before, your legend never did. Right, so I went up to him and I was like, Dad, I didn't know you were trying to be gay. That's right, bitch. It goes both ways. That's what it is nowadays. Okay? It's not just about what you listen to, it's about who you are. Fuck that shit. That's who I am. Okay, I'm keeping it real on stage. Yeah! Let that settle in, let that muster for a minute. College is tough. I started school about a month ago. Right, I'm gonna level with you guys. I had a class, it's Politics in America. Professor comes into class, right? No shit, the guy's name was Professor Wachuku.
What?
Right? Wachuku. Everyone in the class is like, alright, Professor Wachuku, what do you have to say for us? You know, and he couldn't like, it was awkward because it was one of those classes where he just couldn't relate to anybody. You know, anything that he said, no one was giving him any leeway, right? So he started with those easy, really, really easy rhetorical questions. You know, every teacher does this when they're in a bind. They have to do it, you know? He's like, alright everybody, give me some good characteristics about freedom. Freedom, right? Really easy question, right? No one says anything. Alright, so finally I'm like, oh, it's good. Oh, okay, it's good. Right? Anybody else? Any other thoughts? Some black dude in the back's like, yeah, it's the shit. Oh, it's the shit. Always good to know. It's the shit, okay. Any other opinions? Some southern guy in the middle is like, America! America! Okay. America. I'm from New York, though. I'm from New York. Finding it a little bit hard to get used to the city life. You know, I'm from New York, but I live an hour away. I used to live an hour away out of Westchester. You know, you're in the burbs up there. And so I wasn't sure I was going to fit in. You know, I moved here a few weeks ago. I wasn't sure I was going to do. And I was driving in. I was making a right turn. And a woman kept walking. She just kept walking. I didn't like give her the finger. I didn't like freak out or anything. I just gave her a little shrug. You know, like that. So she gave me the finger. And she said, suck a dick. And I was like, so immediately I was like, fuck you, bitch ass cunt. Right? And then our eyes met. And we had like a mutual respect for each other. You ever had this happen? We both went on our ways, and I was like, this place is fucking awesome. I'm gonna fit in like something, like a glove. I'm gonna fit in like 2 peas in a pod. That's what I was gonna say. That was my first reaction right there. I used to work with kids though. It was alright. I mean, kids are kind of assholes, but you get used to it after a while, you know, because they can really say whatever they want to. But right before, I remember one day that I was working right before I left, this kid was like, he was digging a hole, right? Just in the middle of the field, like digging a hole. And I was like, alright, I gotta ask this fucking crazy little kid what the hell he's doing, you know? So I go up to him, I'm like, hey, little Johnny, what's up? He's like, oh, I'm digging a hole. You want to join me? And I was like, yeah, shit, I got nothing else to do. Alright, so we start digging. You know, what kids do is they follow by example. So they see me digging a hole, and then other kids just start swarming around us, you know? What's going on? Why are these guys digging a hole? So by the end of it, I had like a whole pit crew of fucking like 10 children, like child slaves just working for me, digging a hole around the playground. We're digging a moat. They don't even know what the hell they're doing. The parents finally come to pick up their child. They're like, where's my son? What is he doing? I had to get rid of his ass. Wasn't working hard enough. He's sitting down in the fields over there. What's your name's kid, Francisco? Oh, he's working great. I had him do a little ditch around the playground for myself. Alright guys, I'm Gary Caruso. Apparently I'm way too racist for you guys. I'll give you back to your MC. Gary Caruso!